Hi everyone. This is a day that we need to draw in some light, and so I know it's been really tough for people at home, and we're all struggling with different things. So I just thought this could be a day that we will all just need a little extra light. So we'll bring it in, and we'll bring it in from within. And I thought we could do a Surya Namaskar, which is a sun salutation, and that's the Sanskrit term for that. So I'm going to do the regular broken down sun salutation first, and then I'm going to do one with a chair so that anybody who is like, oh, I can't do the regular one yet, or whatever, can try it, or you can do them both, and we'll just bring that light in and let it shine. So let's come to the top of our mat. And we're going to come into that mountain pose, that nice, tall, strong feet together. The heels are a little bit apart or hip distance, whatever feels best for you. And here, just draw in that energy. Hear that lovely bird singing. Hear your children laughing. Hear the chaos of your life, and know that all is well in your little nest. Feel that belly nice and soft, but gently tucked belly button, and also tucked in that tailbone so that that booty is not sticking out, and we've got that nice strong core building. That sternum is raised towards the heavens, shoulders up, back, and down, and feel that golden thread attaching us. We're attached to the earth through our feet, rooted, and we're attached up to the heavens above, nice and light. And you can feel that forehead just smooth out as we let go of all of our worries and tap into that breath. And from here, we can begin. So we're going to inhale, bring those arms up high, reaching high with that heart. And as we exhale, get my chair out of the way, we're going to swan dive forward. Make sure you stay nice and loose in those knees as we come forward. Doesn't matter if you touch the mat or not. Just let everything hang here in that forward fold. Then we're going to inhale and come halfway up. The fingertips will brush the earth or be just above it as you make a tabletop out of your back. This is all with your breath. So as we exhale, we're going to step back with that right foot and come into a nice deep lunge. If you need extra padding under your knees, this is a good time to put a blanket underneath that knee. You're getting a deep groin stretch here as we're in that deep lunge. Gazing upward. Then tuck the toes of that rear foot. Inhale and sweep back that left foot. Now we're in our plank pose. This is the one where your hands are nice and open, those entire fingerprints and palms into the mat, and they're also right underneath your shoulders, and your chin should be clearing your fingertips. Your bottom isn't dipping down and your toes are tucked. Or if it's better for you, bring your knees down into that modified plank. Either way, we're going to come down through our chaturanga, keeping those elbows in at the waist, and then inhale, rising up into our upward dog. Notice our hips aren't on the ground. Now, if you were in that modified plank, what you can do there is bring your chin and heart down, and then rise up into a cobra. Or this is actually our Sphinx, which would probably be a little bit better for you. So why don't you stick with Sphinx. And in that one, your elbows are right underneath your shoulders, and you're lifting that heart high. Whichever way you've done it, from there, we're going to inhale. And then exhale, we're going to press up into that downward facing dog. Again, those whole hands working into the mat. The shoulders, bring those ears back between those arms. And that bottom is at the very top of your pyramid. Those heels are pressing back towards the earth. Doesn't matter if they get there. You can take a minute and just sort of walk that dog. Press one heel down and the other. Get that calf stretch. Take that right foot toward the sky, really open up that hip, and then swing it forward, stepping into that right foot forward now, and we're back in that deep lunge on the opposite side, face towards the heavens. Inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to step forward, coming back into that mountain pose with our feet and forward fold. Just let everything hang. Take a nice gentle bend in those knees. Spread those arms wide and reverse swan dive right back up to the mountain. And bring it down through the heart. Then we'll go to the opposite side. So inhale, rising up. And as you get these postures down, you can use your breath to just flow through them. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step back with that left foot this time into that deep lunge, faces forward. Sweep that right foot back, coming into plank or modified plank. Chaturanga. Keep those elbows right in by the waist for chaturanga, or do that modified, rising up into that upward dog. If you're in upward dog, your hips are not on the ground, you're just sort of hanging out here. Those hands are right under the shoulders, so there's really no pressure. Inhale, exhale, that bottom towards the sky, coming into down dog, heels pressing towards the earth, entire hand working. Let that neck relax. Raising that left foot this time. Get a nice open of that hip. And then swing it forward, coming back into that low lunge. This time your left foot's forward. Walk it up there if you need to. This is all a learning process. I do this round of sun salutation, the Surya Namaskar, every morning, or just when you need a jolt of light and energy in your life. Just make sure you do each side so you're not unbalanced. Inhale, step forward, forward fold. Bend those knees and then reverse swan dive right back up into a mountain. And exhale to the heart. That is a cycle for each side. So now let's try it with our chair. It's obviously going to be different, but we'll try to just do a nice little light bringing exercise and have some fun doing it. So inhale, we're standing in that nice mountain position here with our chair. Firmly planted, not going to move anywhere. Feel that forehead is smooth. You're still tapped into that nice deep belly breath. Taking a nice few breaths here just to calm everything. And then inhale up. Exhale, we're going to come down. You can just slide your arms down the side. Make sure you stay loose in your knees. And you can step back further away from your chair if you need to, so you can get that nice bend. You can let one or both arms hang down. If you need the stability of the chair, go ahead and keep a hand on it. And then rising up halfway. Make that tabletop. Make sure you're never locking in your knees though. You always want a little bit of looseness there. Not pressed back into that hyperextended knee. We don't want that. And then release it down again. Then we can take that right foot forward and that left foot back. We're going to step into like a warrior pose where those heels are lined up and we're bending that front knee right over the center of the foot. But then we're just going to turn those toes of that rear foot and just come up onto those toes. That way we're getting a little bit of that same sort of stretch. Also some really good thigh strength. You can also just leave that heel down as if you were in your warrior. Also getting some work in that thigh and groin. You can take the opposite hand up to the sky and really open that heart. And then let's try something fun here. We'll do a little balance pose. So we can take that left foot that we just raised up and press it straight back behind you. Try to make your body a nice straight line. Really see that whole foot is like stepping on the wall behind you, or the fence in my case. And you can take that opposite hand, so that'd be my right hand, straight out, and try to think of yourself as a nice long line. Again, that neck you don't want to torque, so keep it looking down and somewhere ahead of you so your neck is nice and straight. And then down. And let's rise up. Bring it to the heart and let's do that opposite side. So inhale. I have to step back from the chair so I can get that nice forward fold. Exhale, taking that chair as we dive forward into that nice fold. Take one hand or the other to the floor if you like. Inhale halfway. Exhale back down. And then we're going to do the opposite side. So that left foot forward, we're going to step back with that right foot far into that nice warrior. We're still on top of our legs. Right here, you can keep it in the warrior with that heel down, straight behind the other. Body turn forward, or we can pick up that heel, turning just up onto the toes. Raising that heart high. Whatever feels more secure. You don't want to be wobbly and risk falling. Getting that strength here. Keep that breath flowing. And then we're going to rise up. You can even just keep that foot, press it straight back behind you. Think of that energy. You can take the opposite hand out, which will be the left hand this time. I'm out of the shot. Here we go. This is a warrior 3 with the chair. Maybe your core is nice and tucked. There's energy shooting out of your fingertips. There's energy shooting out of your heel. Holding those as long as you like. You're going to feel that work in the back of that thigh. And then take it down as if like a downward dog. You can take one hand to the floor. Take a little bend in those knees and then rise up. Bring those hands to the heart. Feel that light. Feel the lightness in your heart. Feel that new energy flowing through you. You can do several more rounds of this. You can have fun with your chair. Any of those stretches that are forward, just let your shoulders relax and sink through them. You can take one hand down. That balance work with the chair is super fun because as we bring that foot straight behind you and imagine that you're just letter T. And taking that opposite hand out, really shooting energy out, doing everything with intention and energy. Keeping that belly button tucked, strong core, strong back, strong life. Stepping down, opposite side. You can do these as flows, but using it with your breath. And I'll go over that Surya Namaskar, just the traditional one more time, just with the breath. If you want to end or begin any time in your day, just interrupt your day with a little bit of light. Inhale. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, sweep that right foot back, deep lunge, face high. Sweep that left foot back in your plank, toes are tucked, hands right under the shoulder. Chaturanga, straight down, hovering, rise up. Upward dog. Pressing up into our downward dog, pressing those heels towards the earth. Ears back between those arms. Lift that right foot. Sweep it forward, right foot in between those hands. Walk it there if you need to. Now we're getting nice and loose. Using that breath. Inhale. Exhale, coming forward into that forward fold. Let everything hang. Bend those knees, reverse swan dive up. Hands to heart. Opposite side. Inhale. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, sweep that left foot back. Deep lunge. See that gentle smile on your face. Sweep that right foot back, coming into your plank. Remember, you can always do that modified with your knees down. Same amount of core work. Coming down, chaturanga, or that heart kissing. Coming into that sphinx pose where your belly's on the ground and those elbows are right underneath your shoulder. Same amount of that back bend as our upward dog here. Press up into that downward dog. Left heel high towards the sky. Sweep that left heel forward between those hands. Then coming back into that forward fold. Let everything relax. Bend those knees, rising up. Gentle tuck of that core throughout. See that smile. Feel that light. Be that light. Stronger together. The light shining in me honors that light shining in you. It unites us all. Namaste. Be the light, everyone.